I was like, all right, well, somebody just give me my serving of crow today because, yeah, I love this stuff. Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time. I'm Susie, and today we're going to be here with a project pan update. Today's project pan update is pan is the word, which is a wee bit late, not as late as some have been and not as late as some are going to be, but this project pan is a Pantastic Ladies collab project pan created by Becky, and both those links will be in the description box below. The project pan should be updated on the 16th of the month, or right around in there. So I'm a little bit late, not wildly late. The Throwback 30 project pan, I did just update that one, or I actually did just finally get my intro uploaded like 12 days ago. So that would be the 11th, I think, is today's date, is if my math and my brain is correct, which that's not always the case. But so this one's going to go up today or tomorrow. This one will be up tomorrow, which tomorrow will be Friday the 25th. So it's almost 10 days late. But the Throwback 30, I'm not going to update for the month of August on that one, since it was just 11 days ago and I really haven't got to use any of my products on it. So I'm going to wait and update it in September, and then in September it's going to be like a twofer. It's going to be update 2 and 3 for the Throwback 30. And I'm going to start having to get back into my project panning and my makeup usage. My husband was just on vacation, and he is going to be on vacation again here in about a week and a half. It's going to be September 2nd, but I'm going to get as much preloading or pre-recording done as I can, and I've got a pretty good schedule worked out. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. So, today's, I hope this didn't, no, okay. Looking at my phone and my spreadsheet on my phone, so I was thinking I messed things up. All right. So, to try to keep this a little bit quicker, if a quick video is even possible on my channel, but the pan is the word project pan update. It is a project pan, Pantastic Ladies project pan that runs from June 16th to December 16th of 2023, and it was created by Becky. Again, I've mentioned that, but you update monthly, and I had rolled in pretty much all of the products early on. Some are going to have to be swapped out. I've got a few products that are just not going to work. Like, I have in, I think it's my Throwback 30. Yes, it is. It's my Throwback 30. It's the That's Expensive prompt in my Throwback 30, and I've rolled in my Natasha Denona Bronze Cheek Palette. However, that thing is wonky. I've never had a cream product that behaved as clay. We'll get into that with that project pan, but I'm going to have to swap it out with something. So, I'm kind of just playing a whole lot of this by ear. So today, to try to keep this video as short-ish as possible, I'm only going to talk about the products that I've had progress on and or that are rolled out. Let me see. I do believe we have some rollouts. We do have 4 rollouts. These may have been touched on, I believe, semi-briefly in the intro, but it's fine. We're going to rehash it here just for me and you. Mostly me, but you know what I'm saying. So we're only going to speak about the products that have gotten use and or that are rolling out. We're not going to talk about the ones that haven't had any real usage or the ones that haven't rolled in completely, because that's going to all be part of that subject to change that I had already mentioned once before. With me being pretty new to socially project panning, which is wildly different, at least for me, wildly different than just project panning on my own. Because when you're project panning on your own, if something don't work, yeet, new one, what does it matter? So I'm having to adjust as we go. All right, so on the first one that was empty, I did speak about on my very first intro. I had already used it up, or I had come very close to using it up, was the pink Elevive hair cream, and I've already brought a new one, brought it in, and I've been using it. And that was for the very first prompt, which was grease, which was a hair product. Because I have my stuff together, which I don't. So I went and grabbed it. This is the empty Elevive, and it is the L'Oreal No Haircut Cream. Woo, there we go, leave-in. And this is some of the most amazing product that I've ever found. Even for curly girl, of course, you know, texture and porosity and all that matters. But I keep this on hand and I use just a teeny dab and I put it in my hair, and it still feels very, very healthy even after bleaching it twice. So that is one empty. The next empty, which I'm pretty sure I also had mentioned because I had it in one of these little, my little spray bottles. Matter of fact, was it this one? No, this is my toner. Oh, no, wait. No. I think this is it because I think my toner's in this one. So this is my toner. That's the watermelon one that I've got in another project pan. But this is a setting spray that I keep. This is a different one. This is not this one. This one I had used up, and I had used it up very quickly, which if I had this since 2020 and I felt like I was never going to get rid of it, is Grease Lightning. This was in Grease Lightning, which is a product that you can use up quickly. The next empty that I had was Hand Jive, which was a hand product, which is it was the Skylar hand cream. This stuff smelled really great, and it was a really good hand cream. I would buy it again, depending on the price, but it was a pretty good hand cream, and I used it up pretty quickly. I can't complain. The next product that I hit goals on, which was the movie prompt, and that is a movie themed, and I picked the Milk Makeup Cosmetics. This is, I don't even know that I really got any use on it. I mean, I got use on it, but maybe I just go way too gentle on makeup. I tried to do something different with my eyes. Pretty sure it's not a win today, but it's makeup. It washes off. It'll be fine. So I think I just went really, really light because I feel like there's literally not any real usage on that. I feel like it looks exactly like it did when I rolled it in. But it is what it is. I got my 4 uses, so this one is rolling out, and that's the movie prompt. The last and final product that has been used to goals and is rolling out is my Physicians Formula highlighter product. And this is a cream highlighter. I used it the 4 times that I wanted to. And I did figure out in those 4 times that I don't like this product at all. And you will hear me say, I'm trying to get it to focus. There we go. You will hear me say on my channel quite frequently that I don't hate pan. And I will show you the entire being for why I do not hate pan. First off, before I get on that little caveat or soapbox or whatever it's called, this is going straight to the declutter box. I'm going to throw it away. I don't know if it's because it's a little bit older of a product or if it's just genuinely not good for me, but I'm going to get rid of it. It's going to be out of my collection. I will not bring it back in. But this concealer right here, which has nothing to do with this project pan. Woo, there we go. And you can see it barely has any left in it. This concealer is the reason I won't hate pan. Like, I got it. I tried it. I kept making myself use it because everybody raved about this product, especially for maturing skin. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? I've got to be doing something wrong. And it took me to probably about underneath the writing here. It probably took me that far to realize that I wasn't really doing anything wrong. It just doesn't work for me. I have held on to this for 2 reasons. One, as a reminder, don't hate pan. If you don't like it, if you've tried and you just can't make it work, girl, get rid of it. That's a note to me. Everybody's their own person and can make up their own mind. For me, I don't want to focus my energies on products that don't work for me or that I don't enjoy. And this is a reminder to that. That's number 1. Number 2, I am determined to hate pan this, just out of pure principle. It will be my one rule breaker, maybe. Or it may just sit there and remind me not to do it. So this stays right here in my drawer, right in the very top where I can see it frequently because I'm just not a fan of it. So that soapbox is over. I say I'm not going to go in order, and then I grab my little spreadsheet to go in order. So, you know. But anyways, I've made good progress on my detangler, and this is about where I figured it was whenever I started using it, and this is about where it is now. I use it when I need it, and that's kind of it. So that one is still going to be getting used. The next one is the ABH Contour Stick in Fawn, which I haven't used it aggressively, but I have used it. Of course, I guess you can't say the word aggressive for any of my uses, really. But I will continue to use this. I just will use it up. If it is not complete by this project pan, I am completely okay with that because I will just keep using it. The ABH was for the T-Bird Prompt, a black packaged product. The next one is a product that you enjoyed as a teen, and I couldn't find the exact bullet lipstick that I had as a teen, the Toasted Almond by CoverGirl. Funny story. But I did pull in the MAC in, where'd it go? It's upside down. In Whirl, and it is very reminiscent of the Toasted Almond when I was a kid, and I've used it 4 times. I'm not sure if there's a whole lot of visible, but I have used it 4 times out of the 10 that I want to use it. The one I want is the next one that I have gotten some use out of. Now, I've not gotten as much use out of this one as I expected I would. I didn't even mark it. See? I am a hot mess. Like, I didn't even mark it. It's okay. We're going to go from here. I will try to find it and mark it later for this update going forward. We don't know how much I started at. Okay, but it is my Yensa Super Serum Silk Foundation, and I love this foundation. This is one of my holy grails. I know, I got a lot. Oh, it's a big old mess. Do you see that? Ooh, I might have to try to get that down and put the lid back on it. But if I had to guess, I would say it's maybe about, let me flip it this way. If I had to guess, I'd say it's maybe about halfway, maybe right underneath the serum words. And I've got my TV hooked up so that way I'm not trying to bob and weave and see around the product. Now I can just look over there and see if I'm in focus. But yeah, I'm going to say that it's probably right around underneath the word super serum if I had to guess. And I want to use this one to completion. I want to use it up. Hopelessly Devoted to You is a product you can't do without. And I had rolled in my Believe Beauty color corrector, and I am making decent progress on that. Now, I don't use it every single time like I was. Some days I just can't be bothered, but I'm still getting some really good uses because when I do need to use it, and it still smells fine, but when I do need to use it, then I use this for now. And then when it's done, I'm going to not roll into this project, but I'm going to roll it into my rotation of items, products. There's the word. And I'm going to roll that one in, or roll the Pixie one in. The next one I'm really excited about because I have gotten some really good usage on this. And it is my Summer Nights, a product best used in summer. And it is my Neon Beach perfume. And I wanted to get it down to here. And I mean, I am very close. I'm probably a little bit uneven, but it's coming up on the end. It's coming up on the end of summer, so I'm probably going to try to really focus on this for the rest of the August and the early part of September, because once we get into the whole fall vibe of things, I'm not going to want to smell like a beach. So I'm going to have to try to really, really push to get this used up by next update, because I don't want this to roll over into my fall months. Oh, but it smells so good. The next one that I have gotten usage on is my Pacifica. It's the Danny and, I cannot believe I'm derping on the names. Sandy and Danny. It's the Sandy and Danny Duo product, and I have gotten usage. And I have used both of these now twice. And the but the bronzer, it's not the worst thing in the entire world. It's a barely there. You have to really, really layer it to get it to even show halfway. But that blush is like the exact opposite. You just barely do it and you go ham. I'm not a fan of this blush. The color is beautiful, especially in the pan. That color is gorgeous, but it's not. If I don't really love this within the next 2 usage on each of them, because I still have to use each of these for 4 uses per pan. So if I'm still not digging this, I don't know what I'm going to do. I wonder if I could depot this, mix it together, and create my own something. We may try that. We may try that. If y'all have watched any of my videos, you'll know I'm a very much and I don't have a ton of videos, so you may or may not know this yet. But one of the other things is no hate pan. First impressions don't mean crap with me. Again, these are all just my own personal opinions and what works and does not work for me, my views. So don't hate pan, and first impressions aren't crap for me. And I don't like CoverGirl. So we've also went down the track of CoverGirl proving me wrong with this little beauty right here. Still, other than this and the lipstick my daughter decluttered to me, that's the only CoverGirl products I got in my collection. It's still not going to change anytime soon, but that's just me eating crow. Enter me eating crow a second time. This is my Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Hydra Foundation. Now, this foundation is my beauty school dropout. It is will not repurchase. And as soon as I saw those words, this was going to be the product because I would never repurchase this. Enter the crow. I've used this and holy bananas. I ain't even gonna lie. I love this foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. I can't wait to get a full size of it. I'm not going to do it anytime soon because I still got a few foundations that I'm still trying to cycle through. But this foundation is shocking. It is shocking. I love it. I love how it sits on my skin. I love how it works. And I kid you not, the first and second time I used, the first time I used it, I was like, well, that must be a fluke. It's got to be a fluke. I don't know how it's supposed to be a fluke, but it's got to be a fluke. Second time I used it, I was like, all right, well, somebody just give me my serving of crow today because, yeah, I love this stuff. Absolutely will repurchase this. Absolutely will repurchase it. Can't wait to repurchase it. So it's not technically a beauty school dropout, or maybe they just re-signed up because I love it. Now, the Pina Colada Body Scrub that was for the Coach Calhoun, which is to get you motivated, I am actively using that. It's all the way in my bedroom, in my ensuite bathroom, and I'm not going to go in there. But I've got probably about 2/3 of that used up. It was just a small one, so it would probably be used up by next update if I had to guess on that. And I'd say probably, if not by next update, for sure by the next one. Even, I just really don't see it lasting even that long. And for the makeover prompt, which is something that alters your appearance, we have the Tartiest eyeliner. It's the dual-ended eyeliner, and if I'm going to use a black eyeliner, this is the one I use. It's pencil on one end and liquid on the other, and I use it. I feel like it's getting, the liquid part is getting dried out a little bit, like it's maybe running low. That's the main part I use. I don't use a pencil liner a ton. Let's see. That's all I have left on the pencil liner. And I don't use that a ton, but I do use it when I'm going to use a pencil liner. I usually use colors or shadows to kind of do my own, but this one is what I'm using. I've used it 6 of the 12 times that I've intended to use it. I expected to use this a whole lot more, but I guess the more I play with makeup, the more I'm trying new things, and I'm not reaching for just the old tried and true, which is a really great thing about socially project panning, and that's because it pushes you out of your comfort zone. It pushes you to try new things. And even if they're a completely failure, it's makeup. It's going to wash off. You're going to try again. You'll learn something from that. And then you just keep going. So, each person will decide if something is or isn't a failure because we're all going to have our own opinion. So, yeah, for what that's worth. But, so I'm going to keep using this. It is the only black, well, it's the only black eyeliner that I use when I do use makeup. As you can see, this baby's been to the war and back with me. It is wore off. It is going through the paces. But I'm going to keep using it. When the pen dries out, I'm going to bring in a different liquid eyeliner. But I'll keep using the pencil one until it's just gone. And the final product in this project pan that has seen some usage, at least some remarkable usage to update about, is my Tarte. And it is the Shimmering Lights and it's a cheek palette. This is the Teen Angel, and it's something that makes you feel like you're in heaven. And I'm telling you, you can't even tell that I've used this. And I have used, let me try to do this again. I have used the bronzer and the highlighter 3 times. I've used the bronzer and the highlighter 3 times, and I have used the blush twice now. And it just feels like I just haven't used it much at all. They still look brand new. And it's because you just don't have to use that much. Now, the last time that I used the bronzer, I did go a little bit ham on it, and I kind of liked it. So, I don't know. I may start doing it, but this is a beautiful product, and I am definitely going to keep using this a lot more because I was too scared to dirty it up. I didn't want to mess it up. And now that I have messed it up, I'm going to keep using it because I really love it. It is gorgeous. And I guess that's it for all the ones that I have had product on. Now, before you leave, if y'all have a minute, I have a question. And I may pop this up into a couple of videos because this just baffles me. This is, do you see how it just, it's like, do you see that? And it's not really, it's not like, even this one is a little bit like it. Do you see how it's like putty? Now, this is new. This is not old. And I don't understand why it's like that because this sucker is old. This is a very old palette. I've had this since 2020. And this one right here, which is Natasha Denona, also, if you swirl it, you can see, you know what I mean? Like you can see picking it up. You can, and it's on all of them that you can literally see as you swirl it. And you can feel it just melting onto your finger. And when you swatch them, you can actually see them. But with this bronze palette, the two, like you can swirl that all day. And it's like it has a putty cover over it. And it is not, it puts a little bit on your skin. And I mean, as you can see, I got aggressive with this because I was thinking maybe I just wasn't pushing hard enough. But you can see it barely, but not like it should. And it doesn't melt under your skin. And I thought, well, maybe my room is getting too hot and I don't know. But then I was trying to use my Dreams Come True palette. And this one I just got recently. And it's got a shade. I'm trying to find a finger that is very, very much the same. You can see that it moves, but it moves like putty. And it doesn't really, I mean, it clearly puts a little bit on your skin, but it moves like putty. Like literally it's, I'm trying to think of that word and I can't think of that word, but you know when you have like silly putty and you're smushing it around and it's like, what's that? Is the word malleable? That may be the word. I don't know. But that's what they feel like. They feel like silly putty and they give you very, very little payoff because they do give a little, but I mean, and those are the only 2 products that I've found that are like that. And they're my 2 newest cream products that are doing that. My e.l.f. bronzer, which, I mean, we know my opinion on a lot of e.l.f., but, I mean, it is the same as the Natasha Denona. It will just swirl on your finger as smooth as butter, and then it will just transfer like it's supposed to, the same as those. So I don't think it's a temperature in my room. I usually have my air conditioner on in here, which it's on while I'm recording, and I'm praying that that doesn't make it too loud because it's too dang hot. But I just won't leave this room without an AC going because otherwise it would just be too warm in here. And I don't understand. Somebody said something about hard pan. And I asked, you know, hey, well, what is hard pan? How do I fix that? And they were like, well, if it's a powder product, you just do it. If it's not a powder product, then it can't get hard pan. And I was like, well, I clearly, you know, indicated that it was a cream product because it's like putty. So if y'all know what that is, let me know in the comment section below. I'm not going to use any of those on my face, especially until I know what they are. But it is just that ColourPop single, that one shade in ColourPop. And then it is these two on my new Natasha Denona cheek palette. And that makes me sad. Oh my God, I'm not joking. I thought I was going to cry that day. I'm not kidding. And it can't be. And just like my Miss Piggy, it's also a cream product. And they are very much the same. Like, you can swirl them and you could, I'm telling you, if I pushed my hand in here, it would feel completely different. And it is just very, like, see, and that one is just nothing like that. So if y'all know what that are, if you know what that is, then please just let me know. And if it's savable, and if it's not, I'm going to scoop them out and get rid of them, because otherwise I'll probably just get really sad and depressed every time I see it. All right, guys. Finally, that is it for the Pan is the Word Project Pan update. I will be recording my emojis Project Pan update. Was supposed to be updated on the 17th. I think the Pan is the Word is the 16th. The emojis is the 17th. I thought there was one that was the 18th. I can't remember right off the top of my head. But so the next one that I'm going to record is going to be the emoji one. So that one will be recorded either this afternoon if I get a chance, or tomorrow. But it won't be uploaded until Wednesday, I believe. This one should be going up on Monday. No, this one should be going up Friday. This one will go up tomorrow. And then the other one, the emoji one, will go up Monday. And then I'm going to start trying to stagger in the ones that I'm kind of behind on. And then Throwback 30 will be, it will be postponed to where I'll do update 2 and 3 at the same time in September. September 28th, I believe the 28th is when Throwback 30 starts being updated. Okay, guys. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please, if you know what's going on with my makeup, just let me know in the comments below if I should use it, if I should chunk it, if there's any saving it, what it is. I don't care. I just need to know. I don't understand. I don't know. It makes me so sad. But anyways, all right, guys. Thanks so much. Hit me up in the comments section below. Like, comment, subscribe if you really enjoyed this channel. Going to be a lot of different stuff coming your way with this channel. Like, it is not going to be just a project panning or it's not going to be just a project panning channel. It's going to be all the stuff. It's just going to take me a while to get it all figured out. So hit me up in the comment section below. I can't wait to talk to you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget, use up all that makeup. All right, guys. Bye.